Welcome to our presentation on the Rabbit-Proof Fence book and movie. The Rabbit-Proof Fence is a book written by Doris Pilkington. It details the true story journey of three half-caste Aboriginal girls, Molly, Daisy, and Gracie. It is set during the early stages of white civilization into Australia. Around this time, the Australian government instituted a law in which half-caste Aboriginal girls were allowed to be taken by law enforcement. They did this because it was believed that Aboriginal parents were mistreating their children by not giving them the best that a white society could give them. The children would then be taken to re-education camps where they would be taught how to live a white lifestyle. After they pass through these camps, they would be adopted into white households as servants or slaves. Molly, Gracie, and Daisy all were born and raised in Jigalong, a small settlement sitting next to the Rabbit-Proof Fence. When the girls were 14, 11, and 8 respectively, they were taken by government officials to the Moore River Native Settlement. Missing home and feeling uncomfortable at Moore River, they decided to pack their bags and make their way back home. They used the Rabbit-Proof Fence as a navigational tool and followed it to reach home. They travelled over 2,400 kilometres without maps or compasses. Throughout this journey, they used a wide range of trickery, deceit, and manipulation to foil the government's plan of catching them. These included shortcuts, covering of tracks, and hiding. Unfortunately, Gracie is caught at Wiluna by government officials, and she never returned to Jigalong. Despite Gracie being captured, Molly and Daisy make it back to Jigalong after a long and tiresome journey. This book happened to strike a chord with those who read it. The book became a bestseller, and within its popularity, the rights for a movie adaptation were filed. Generally, whenever you hear of a movie that is derived from some other form of media, you'll most likely think of something that doesn't do its source material justice, and something that isn't honest to its origins. Somehow, though, Philip Noyce, the movie's director, knew exactly what the film needed: a believable cast and a solid reimagination of the early 1930s. The book starred Evelyn Sampi as Molly, Tiana Sansbury as Daisy, and Laura Monahan as Gracie. These actresses were all Aboriginal and came from remote settlements within the Australian outback. This added a sense of realism to the film. You could actually believe that these girls were on this journey. The movie's reception was overall positive. Rotten Tomatoes, a movie review site, stated that the film was visually beautiful and well acted, telling a compelling true-life story. It garnered an 80 out of 100% rating on Metacritic, a site in which users' votes are combined alongside journalists' opinion. This rating indicates that the film received generally favorable reviews. Both the book and the movie evidently have had a lot of thought put into them, and it's visible while reading or watching the story. They both give a valid insight into life as a half-caste in the 1930s, and the movie is a well-done rendition of the book. We hope you enjoyed the presentation. The script was written by Jordan Machali and myself, information was gathered by Amy Ernest, and the visual presentation was created by me. Thank you for listening.